Welcome one, welcome all, welcome. I am Bridger, and we are back in the old world. I want to take a quick moment and sort of examine our position here, because I've been playing some single-player games, and I wanted to kind of catch up. And one thing I do notice is that when I get into these games at some point, if I've been playing for a long time, I kind of lose focus, and I just start clicking next turn just to get to like, I'm waiting for something to happen. Really, I want to be engaged, and this game does have a lot to be engaged in. So let's take a quick look here. We have no spouse at the moment, but we're 65, so that's probably not going to change unless I could get, like, you know what? I could get a political marriage just to make somebody happy. That's certainly what I should do. We do have a 35-year-old heir, and now I haven't looked at this in a little bit. Which is the 35-year-old heir? It's Faustus. But it wasn't our child. Those children got murdered. Prince Faustus is our cousin once removed, kind of? No, nephew, right? Nephew. And he has a kid also, Octavius. So we've definitely got a secured line here. And Faustus is actually a tactician, which gives him some extra wisdom. That's good. As a leader, what does the tactician give you as a leader? Bonus range, and our range units are hidden in friendly or neutral trees. So if we decide to go on a fight against the Assyrians, that actually would benefit us a little bit. Hidden means they can not be seen by other units. Hidden while in trees, tile on a neutral or friendly territory unit. Hidden units have a 10% attack modifier and be visible one turn after attacking. So they're visible the turn after they attack, but they can hide again if they don't attack. That's how I read that. So what's our goal here? We're going to get a tactician leader very soon, which can give us an advantage if we're going to go fight in the trees and we have a lot of ranged units, which we kind of do. We are currently planning to attack and take this Vandal city, which might be the last Vandal city. It's not 100% certain. We were thinking if we had access to a diplomat leader, that getting an alliance with the Scythians would be nice, because invading them seems like it would be quite a bit of work. Our economy is doing pretty well. I would like a bigger income with our money situation here. We're going to need to remedy that with some... Well, this city doesn't actually have a worker, does it? We're building a warrior. Did we queue up another worker? We did queue up a worker. Okay. So that city could definitely use some hamlets. We have one here. We're getting a worker over here, so we can build some hamlets there to help improve our economy. But other resources, other rural resources, the income's pretty good. We were short stone for a bit, and we've gone a little crazy building up our stone infrastructure. You can see at Nasus and at Roma here. We've got quite a lot. And Roma always actually had a ton of stone from the marble that's all around it, which was very valuable. And our iron is okay. We could probably use another iron mine or two. And our wood is good. We have some wood along the river, which is the best place to fight. We could put 2 more woodcutters right here. That would be ideal, I think. So I think our economy is doing okay. And the real question is, what's our goal after we take out the Vandals? Because I've been positioning and planning an eventual conquest of Assyria, and I have to really commit to a conquest. I found that out the hard way. We still haven't adopted a state religion. I think we were going for divine rule with regard to... Yeah, I think we were going to go for divine rule in order to get the pagan religion. set up as our state religion, just because we don't have any others at the moment to adopt, so we might as well. And I think we already have the one that lets you have a shrine in every city. And those shrines, if you have the pagan religion as your main religion, will give a pretty significant reduction in discontent. So it looks to me like the Assyrians are at war with somebody. They're at war with the Scythians. Well, that's not really acceptable. I can't let them go take out this here. The one thing I want to keep on my side is I want to keep Persia on my side. We're at peace with the Persians, but they don't like us very much, so we have to do something about that. Let's go ahead and get a marriage with the Persians in order to get them on our side. Now, the good news is that our families mostly like us. The bad news is we can't get that particular person to like us very much. So, we got drama. That's just recently happened. So, 76 turns into the game, we can now build Odeons. And that probably explains why we are so far down the chart on developing in strong cities here. So, Persia is, I'm hoping, somebody that I can keep on my side, because the cities that are near Persia are a little exposed. They're on the other side of this great defensive bulwark. If we have to lose these cities, we can probably contain Persia at this pass and on this shore. I'm pretty confident of that, but that will hurt us really badly if we have to do it. I also wanted to keep the Greeks on my side. Sorry, I had that backwards. I was choosing between the Persians and the Assyrians. The Assyrians are the ones I want to bring into an alliance, but for that I need a diplomat. I would want to attack the Greeks, especially because having this city would be a very good bulwark against Greek incursion any further. But also, hey, tactics leader, giant forest... Or rather, a tactician with giant forest. I can't say no to that. So everything from now on is going to be focused on that particular goal. So I'm going to try and get more tied in and tight with the Assyrians. The marriage with the Persians should help. Now, can we pacify cities yet? We do not yet have coinage, but we can pacify a family. We know that it's our Claudian family who doesn't like the current situation. We'll spend a little bit of money, get them to like us some more. It'll go up one tick, because right now, the Fabian cities are producing much stronger units, so to speak. All their units are stronger, and their upkeep is much lower. I'm getting more money that way. So, part of the fact is my money income is actually kind of bad. Oh, we're paying 82 to Assyria for some reason. And we connected into the Persian network, did we not? Or we were in the process of doing so. Theoretically. Okay, so yes. It looks like they are connecting us up right now so they can benefit as well. So that should be good. Okay. So let's see what's available here. We were going to be building... This is our granary. So yes, our food situation is doing much better than it was before. But let's make sure of it. And then we've got a blue worker here, huh? Well, I'm going to go ahead and help this city get off the ground, a little bit of growth. Then I've slowly but surely been exposing the Greek areas, trying to learn my way around. Now, do we have peace with the Greeks? I think we do. They just hate us, though. They really don't like us. Because I would refuse to declare war on their enemy. I think that's the Assyrians. We're getting a free settler, and I think we're going to be using that to go and park right on the Vandals' territory there. I don't think we had any other settlers queued up. And then we've got a war elephant being crafted over here. Like, good things are happening. Ah, yes, we're examining the Scythian territory with our Byreme. You know, this is a big enough island that it would actually be quite good. I think we have another Byreme queued up here. Yes, after the worker. We do have development. We don't have 100. Oh, it's already 1 year. I'm probably going to hurry this worker. And then we'll see how that goes. So what else do we have? This guy definitely need to heal up this army before we decide to head over there. I'm bringing this guy, you know, just cuz. That Byreme's going to have to come back and give us a bridge across here. Hello, Diggy246. Heard I hate EGS. Yes, I mean, so to speak. I specifically... Oh! I forgot that there were barbarians coming at us from over here. I specifically didn't play this game because it was on the Epic Games Store. And I really... They took one of the games that I wanted to play on Steam off of Steam by buying it. And that's just not cool. Like, if you're gonna fund a game from the start... And I think technically with Old World, I think they did fund it from the start. Like, they published the game, so to speak. I don't actually know that for sure, but that's what I kind of remember thinking at the time. Anyway, point is, I really don't like their business practices, so I'm trying not to support them in any way. Let's see. What do we want? 1, 2, 3. Persia will like us more. We get a dowry of $80. Ooh. That guy's greedy and bitter, but he's compassionate, huh? A scholar. Let's take the judge. Now, if we're going to war... Oh, man, Pacify City is actually really good. Because if you're at war, the Pacify City lets you continue to pump out military units and not have to stop and have festivals. You can just send your chancellor and spend some civics to reduce the discontent in the city. So I really could justify all 3 of these. But Pacify City, I think, is going to be more valuable in the near term. What do we have? Level 1, level 3, Massa... Level 3, Nisus, and some level 2s. Level 3 is really the one where you should start worrying. Level 1 and level 2 are like, okay, they're doable. But level 3 is where it starts to get a little crazy on how big the penalties are. So, I'm thinking by the time coinage is done in 6 years, we'll have quite a few cities that need pacifying. I'm already working on it with some festivals in various areas. And it's nice that they add culture, but you still don't want to spend your time on festivals when you could be spending it building, I don't know, forums or inquiries or archives. Or, you know, specialists. I think specialists are maybe the best use of your city's resources and time. She comes to court raving about the new text given to her by travelers from the East. This compilation of sacred writings, also called scriptures, are teachings of the Jewish God recorded by scholars throughout the ages. We could gain a Jewish disciple. What's the current situation here? I think we're going to commit to the sort of divine intervention of our pagan gods. So I can't even get her to like me. Like, she doesn't like me already. And if I am not swayed by this, then she'll get more angry. But if I do say, yeah, we can get a Jewish disciple over here, I would actually like the extra civics, to be honest. And I get a discipline for what that's worth. No, we're definitely not doing that. Okay, we got our free settler. He's coming over here. We got to bring our Byreme back. Oh, that's a bigger island than I thought it was going to be. Let's send it back here. And we can give another promotion to this. Let's see. Horsebane. We want our battering ram to be good as a horsebane. I think its defense value is much weaker, right? Assault into urban, yes, but I guess it has a decent defense. I gave it bonus versus ranged units. I'm just going to give it combat 1 out of these. Seems the most useful. I want it to survive damage more than almost anything else. Alright, we've got another worker over here. Can we buy tiles? Yeah, we can. Let's go ahead and continue to improve. Why can't I build a quarry? Oh, no, I don't know. Oh, because I just bought the tile. That's right. All right. Now, this city here, I'm always a little hesitant to do much in this city when there's that many enemy units right nearby, but it is what it is. A Treasury 1 isn't bad. It only takes 5 years, but our discontent is high enough that I want to do a festival right now, and we'll come back and decide what to do with it later. The miner will give us some extra training, which, you know, isn't terrible for a city on the border. The ability to build things faster seems valuable, and, you know, any specialists increasing my science rate is a good thing for me. Alright, we're just going to leave this guy here. Actually, we'll spend 1 order to promote him to something. Ah, there we go. We did build a garrison here that I kind of want to put that unit on, but right now it's got something else in front of it. Maybe we can add generals to some of these guys. Rome does not have a defensive force, which is annoying. Oh, that's right. We're building the damn pyramids in Rome. Really, I should be building a stronghold so that I can start pumping out my special Roman units. Boy, there's just too much to do. But here's a unit that can get promoted. Bonus versus infantry units. What do we know about the Greeks? What kind of units do they have? We know their special unit, obviously, is the hoplite, so maybe that bonus versus infantry units seems like a good idea. How many rivers are there in the areas we might be fighting? No river here. There is a river here. I'll take amphibious on at least some of my units. You never want it up until you need it. Like, that seems to be the case 90% of the time. We're going to bring this guy back down. I should probably also... It's like almost halfway through the game. I should probably have some better melee unit other than a warrior. But, you know, them's the breaks. Well, I guess technically, Chariot is a melee unit that's not a warrior. Ah, another elephant. Let's go ahead and move him towards the position we probably want him to be in. Now, the elephants seem like pretty useful. I like the ones that can't die with more than 1 HP. Sometimes that's just enough to save them. Alright, hopefully our Byreme can get back in time. We skipped over a few orders there, but it's okay. Ah! We've actually got a soldier that needs to be promoted here. We'll come back to him next turn. Look at the cost of stone is skyrocketing. We could sell stone at quite a profit at the moment. Carthage has declared war on Greece. We don't even... Oh, well, yeah, we do know Carthage is. They almost got destroyed. Alright, where's that Byreme? Actually, do we want to try and fight this thing, like, Yeah, let's kill him. Best we can. Oh, that's right. I forgot we're dealing with a problem over here. This worker needs a little resolution here. Capua gets a discontent level. It's now at 2. So I might throw Festival on there again. Let's hold off and wait. See what the situation is. Okay, good. Yes, more iron. Iron is probably our weakest income right now. Shrine of Vesta gives a bonus for each adjacent resource, and there are 2 of them. That seems like a good place as any, and this will help the cultural growth here. More iron can't hurt. Ah, finally. We could go get these cattle for growth in this new city. They need walls. And we already have the appropriate unit type defending, so that's good. A treasury wouldn't be out of the question. And then I think we need, like, 2 biremes, because one we can use to go explore. The other one I just want on defense duty over here, just in case the Assyrians are not as friendly as we hope, you know? It's only logical. Oh, we found snow? Tundra? Interesting. Alright, let's see. Military units. This one gets promoted because it's sitting on top of a barracks, or Shrine of Mars, rather. Yeah. Ooh, bonus... Oh, I thought that was the other kind. Bloodthirsty is versus damaged. I mean, enemies are often damaged. I don't think we want to spend 400. If we were at 2,000, I'd definitely spend it, but not yet. How about this chariot? Bonus versus... Oh, these are already have jobs. Counterattacks during melee. That seems like a good idea. These are candidates with jobs. Okay. Can't do it there. Maybe we could promote this one. Bonus if damaged seems useful. I guess we're just going to move this a little closer. Unfortunately, I'm stalled here until I get this stupid boat finished, anchoring in place. But I was worried that if I anchor the boat, this thing would come over and try to attack me. Drusilla the merchant has died. Oh, this is where we get to try to make friends with the new Persian leader. The new Persian leader doesn't like us. So maybe we try to sway the new leader. Oh, we need a new ambassador. Ugh. The candidates are terrible. I don't like the penalty to culture in cities. That seems bad. I think I gotta take General Tiberius out of being a general. Alright, our Chancellor, meanwhile... I think the extra civics can be useful. Now, is this a worker? No, it's a club thrower. I always get that confused. They look like a very similar thing to the worker, but they are in the opposite direction, so there is that. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and anchor. To hell with it. Next turn, we can move everybody over. The Assyrians are already anchoring. I don't like that. I think the Assyrians are trying to come take the Vandals' territory, and that I cannot allow. Alright, we've got a bunch of workers available now. This one has to heal again because he got caught. Alright. Alright, Odeon seems like not a terrible call here. We only just recently got it. Farm. No, 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 no. And yes to an Odeon. I think this guy's fine here. No, I don't need to spend an order on that. He'll heal. I'll just fortify him. This guy is going to chill. I have too many orders. That means I need more workers right now. I mean, I need these guys to go do something. They're going to do it next turn. What do we get? These guys? I guess you can heal. Here we can promote this elephant. Hello, Big Chunk! Haha! Listening all the way back in Tales of Heroes, huh? Those were the days. I like having bonus versus ranged units, because it's very... Well, I've noticed the AI is capable of focusing down a unit with ranged units very effectively. Like, it just keeps pulling units out of the fog of war you never knew were there, and they just keep hitting it from range. Let's see. Speaking of which, I want my melee units to have a little bit of extra defense. Okay. Not too far from a friendly city. I could probably hit automate and let that take its course next time. Alright. Hopefully this is the last turn that we have to waste some orders here. The old lady on the left is my current ruler, Queen Marcia the Fountainhead. In this game, you play... It's like a Civ game, but it only takes place over 200 turns, so it's basically ancient era / classical era. And your leaders will... Okay, hey, there we go, an ambition. Your leaders will change over time, because nobody lives 200 years, so... right now she's hanging around for a nice long time. I don't think I've ever gotten age 69. Nice. I don't think I've gotten a ruler to be 70 years old yet. Yeah, kind of the dynasty. Okay, now this is another thing. You got to manage the squabbles between the three families in your faction in your house. The Valerius family has gained significant influence over your affairs, even developing a rival with your heir. Eventually, tensions come to the head, and the Valerian nobles demand that you imprison Lucius for false crimes. Now, Prince Lucius is he's going to be a good leader. Unfortunately, he's 43, so he's only going to lead for like 20 years by the time he finally takes the throne. But he's got 4 wisdom, 2 charisma, and 1 courage. He's got a strength, affable, and a weakness, extravagant. But we don't have to make him a governor. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's middle age or not. Most of my characters seem to die in their 60s, so... you know, if he's gonna die in his 60s, he's only got 20 years left. More or less. But he's not a bad heir. And if he dies, then Duke Titus takes over, and he's terrible. Look at this. Negative wisdom, negative charisma. Now, he is very good at combat. He's got 6 courage. So there is that. But I've been planning for this, having this tactician leader. So I think that is going to be to my advantage. And I think we need to refuse to abandon support for the heir. Unfortunately, their dystopian disinformation campaign is going to hurt our opinion with the Valerian family, and with all their cities are going to have a huge amount of discontent. But I'm going to say, no, we have integrity, damn it. Man, our Chancellor died in office too? Our Ambassador just died. Everybody's dying. Okay, so who do we want to be our Chancellor? We could have a Decimus the Builder. Now, actually, Patriarch Nonus the Zealot really likes us. Oh, he's the queen's lover. That's right. Because he likes her, it makes the jobs you tell him to do cost less. Meanwhile, the governor of Capua also leveled up. We can give him bonus culture. Well, I think we're going on a war footing, and he's relatively young. So I think we want him to be warlike to give us the extra training per turn. Alright, now we're finally going to go get somewhere here. For some reason, the melee units can just attack things that are offshore. Go figure. Meanwhile, go get him, elephant. And chariot. It's going all the way around there just to kill him. And where do we want to put this one? I'm going to put him here. And this one can make it here. And then our settler here is going to have to wait until we clear out the city location from the Vandals, which are like a city-state kind of tribal unit, not a full player. Alright, meanwhile, we've got more places that can build up our stone income. I like it. Our warrior here is still sad about, you know, almost dying from barbarians, so he's going to have to heal up. Alright, we're going to need a stronghold in Capua. Am I building a stronghold in Capua? I'm building the museum. I'm building two wonders at the same time, and I'm talking about war. It's an interesting, weird conflict I've got going on here. Let's go ahead and move him over here as best we can. Alright. One of the things I like about this game is that scouts never stop being valuable. Knowing what your opponent has and what they're coming with is very important. Like, for example, I can see they've got a lot of chariots. I should definitely get the spearmen as soon as possible. I'm missing some key technologies early on in the tree. Like, I've gone way up to get land consolidation and monasticism, but I've forgotten to build barracks or spearmen or axemen. So those are on the list, and we should research them fairly quickly. Alright, here's our swordsman. We're planning... I was economically focused, but it's because I've been able to expand consistently without major conflict. I've only had to fight one barbarian tribe, and it's the tribe that actually I had an alliance with, and I was peacefully expanding into their cities until they didn't like it anymore, and now I have to conquer their last city, because... But we're gearing up to go to war with the Greeks, because we're trying to get the Assyrians as an ally, because, you know, probably a very good idea to have your most warlike enemy as an ally. You can't actually get an alliance, per se, unless you have a diplomat-type leader. We have currently a, what is this? Orator. The bonus of Orator is that religious opinion is high. And what are the other ones in that tooltip there? Oh no, the club throwers have come back on land. Carthage now has a truce with the Scythians. Queen Marcia the Fountainhead is severely ill. So is the king, suffering from high fever and constant shaking. Oh dear. Alright, this guy's actually got pretty hurt by whatever happened over here, so we need to bring him back to heal. We can't get there, huh? That's interesting. Oh, because we can't travel onto this piece of territory. Oh, you know what? I take that back. One of the things this game lets you do is Control-Z basically everything. Oh, I can't even travel there. Okay, you know what? Hang on. This is the right play. Because horse units have the route ability, meaning if they kill a unit, they get to attack again. Now this unit can move around because there's no longer blocked by an enemy zone of control. And it gets a bonus for attacking... A 50% bonus for attacking urban. Another 50% bonus for attacking urban because it's a siege weapon. So it's an absurd amount of damage onto a city that normally doesn't see anything quite that high. This elephant only does 3. So now we can bring our settler over. Once we take this city spot, we can build there. What are the advantages of a religious leader? Like a zealot, you mean? Oh, sorry. So the orator's bonus is that it gives a plus 40 to all religions' opinions. The religions like you more. And when a religion is happy with you, if it's your state religion, discontent in your city is down. If the religion is in one of your cities and it's unhappy with you, discontent goes up. So keeping the religions happy, if they're in your territory, is very important. Right now, the only religion in my territory is paganism, Roman paganism, and they love me. So each pagan city is -2 discontent per year, which is good, because it's minus to discontent. Right? So you can see here, by default, discontent grows by 9 per turn. But because the city's connected, because it has a luxury resource, because it has the friendly religion, and because we are defending it with a unit of the same family as the city, it's only growing by 3 per year, which means I don't have to try and do too much about this too often. In the meantime, it's currently hurting our opinion with some of the families, so I'm going to throw a festival to make them forget about how crappy their lives are. Alright. Hadrianopolis. This is our sort of frontline city with the Persians. Now, the Persians don't hate us, but they don't really like us either. We have peace with them, but I really want... Okay, the problem... What part of the problem is that the leader really doesn't like us because we're different from them. Diplomats don't like orators and vice versa. But... when we die, we will become something that they don't hate. So there's that. They don't like that we're close. They don't like that we're at peace with their enemies. Who are their enemies? They're at war with Greece. I actually plan to be at war with Greece. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Never mind. I saw the blue family crest. I thought the Greeks had taken over, but no, that's not the case. All right. What are our other workers doing right now? We can go ahead and buy this tile to expand access to... landmark discovered. There's landmarks scattered throughout the map when it's generated, like mountain ranges, like the Alps. The reason that this giant mountain range is called the Alps is because I discovered it, so I got to name it. Which is a nice little piece. And also, if you discover it, you get two legitimacy for discovering it. Whereas, if you find it later, you only get 1 legitimacy for finding it. So you're still encouraged to explore the map even after it's been revealed. All right, what else are we missing? We built a hamlet here. We're building an Odeon there, so another hamlet here would be good, except I don't think we can build one just yet. What does this city need? It's still weak culture. Culture gates a lot of things in this game. It's suggesting I build a mine here, and I'm not against that, actually. Oh, a Shrine of Vulcan to capture the horses. I think we had a worker that was doing that over here and didn't quite make it. So this one's going to hang on for a minute. Actually, crap. I probably didn't need to spend all the time building this worker. That's annoying. That's okay, though. We'll buy this tile. And then we'll build the horses there next time. The pasture. Anyway, we're back to Hadrianopolis. This worker needs to finish healing, and then I'm going to have him continue building the stone cutteries. Shrine of Vesta here will expand. Oh no! Judaism came in here. Now this city cares a lot about whether the... Let's see. Judaism does not like me, and I think as a result, yeah, upset religion. Crap. Alright, maybe I can influence the leader of Judaism with my charm. I mean, I do have 7 charisma, so it should be easy enough. Festival for the Judaism. So, let's see. This city has no defenses, but as we just saw, they have a crap ton. Oh, fighting the Persians. We might go to war with them without waiting for spearmen, to be honest. As soon as this is done, I'm taking my entire army and marching it north. And that means that this city needs to be pumping out military units, which it kind of already is. It got a war elephant. It's building a chariot. I think I have it doing those because it's the only city that that can build war elephants and chariots because it has horses and elephants. But I also think next turn when this mine is finished, I need to go and build a stronghold over here because that will let me build the Hastatas, I believe. That's what I'm missing. It requires a stronghold, and I think that's all it requires. Once we get a stronghold, we can build our military unit specific. Oh, this one can come and help. Ta-da! Alright, who else is not? Alright. We got that Assyrian battering ram that we got from some trade with them, I think. Alright. One of the interesting things about this game is that you only have so many orders per turn, and basically everything you want to do requires you to spend orders. You need to spend orders to give your workers a job. While they're doing the job, they cost -1 per turn. Your units moving across the map cost orders. You want to promote a general or promote a unit and give them a bonus ability. That costs an order. You want to assign a general to a unit? That costs an order. Everything costs an order. And so when you go into a war footing, often that means that your workers just sit there doing nothing because you don't have enough orders. Or the way that I see it, leadership, like trusted leadership. I am going through husbands like crazy. She has had, I swear to God, at least 5 of them now. She's outliving all of them. All right, we don't need money. This is an interesting, by the way that this system works is the tech system. You can see there's a tech tree, but all the tech tree does is it dictates when something is available, right? You can't have doctrine until you have monasticism. But what is available at any given moment is a subset of this, right? So all of the blue technologies and all of the yellow are available to me right now. So portcullis is available, yellow, the phalanx is available. Rhetoric is, I can't believe I don't have rhetoric yet. Oh my God, it's the first thing on the damn chart. Doctrine is available. However, only the yellow ones are in my current hand, right? So if I choose one of these yellow ones, the ones I don't choose go into the discard pile, and the next time it'll pull from the deck. And when there's no text left in the deck, it'll shuffle the discard pile and put that into the draw pile again. It kind of merry-go-round there. But the other interesting element is, sometimes, depending upon the text you recently unlocked, it'll shuffle in like something that's not a technology. This is just a bunch of money. Probably because we discovered coinage, this got shuffled into the deck as possibilities. But I don't think I want to waste 3 years of research just getting a bunch of money. The problem here is that if you choose not to take this, it's gone. It's out of the deck forever. Only the technologies stay in the deck. The other nice thing about this interface is that you can target specific things. So I could, for example, if I click on a technology, I don't know how it's not working now. Oh, because I've already started researching it, maybe. But if you click on a technology, let's say, yeah, citizenship. It shows you that you've targeted a technology so that you can decide once you see it in the actual choice menu what you want to do. And here we know the only one that's currently available, rhetoric, is the only one that we've targeted, and I think that's the right call. In part because epics gives us culture for every unit that we kill, and we're about to go to war. Exploration lets our scouts move on water, which I kind of also want to expand southward, but I better go after the Greeks while they're currently at war. Alright, the airway's heavy in the dark haze and solemn triumph as your armies raise the last known settlement of the once mighty barbarians, the Vandals. It's like an ad hoc favorites menu. That's kind of true. And I really appreciate that. It's such a small thing, but what I'll do is I'll be looking at this tech tree and thinking, okay, I definitely want to get the phalanx and, you know, sovereignty. Those are my 2 priorities. And then the next time I research a tech, it'll show me 3 or 4 things or whatever, and I'm like, what was I thinking about before? Because it's been like 40 minutes. While I'm going through other turns, and like 6 turns later. And the other piece of that is it'll show you the technologies that are available that are on the way to your target tech as well, with a different icon. So you can target something down the line and it'll say, hey, this is on the way to your targeted tech. That's very useful. But holy crap, because we destroyed the final city of the Vandals, a bunch of marauders have shown up to fight us. That's terrible. The fight is not over yet. You're telling me. Holy moly. Good thing I brought extras, I guess. I'm trying. If I can just get this settler into the city. Actually, maybe I can settle it right now. Click on it. Hello, there we go. Nope, it's blocked because there's a barbarian unit there. Damn it. Diggy says I'm stuttering in my stream. So is it possible, because I'm not doubting you, but is it possible that your bandwidth is to blame if you're on Wi-Fi or something? I am streaming at 1440p. Now, it could be mine, but I've got like a fiber connection that's a gigabit up and down. So I've not had issues in the past with that, but it is really raining hard outside. So it's entirely possible there's something weird going on. But if you're on a stable connection, I'll look into maybe lowering it. You can also try down shifting on YouTube from 1440p to 1080. See how that goes. Yep, the beloved husband has died, and my charisma has gone through the frickin' roof again, because when you're mourning, you get +4 charisma. And a 10% chance of becoming ill while you're mourning. Ay, ay, ay. Carthage kneel before the throne. They've come to request aid. Future generations of our people will remember your generosity. Well, you know what? The Carthaginians were our first allies, and then they got crushed by the Persians before we could even realize what was happening. Now they just have this one tiny city here. And, I don't know that I care what they think. Sadly, we're in no position to give you aid, but we are in position to take XP for that. Oh, a static stutter. Maybe that's what he's talking about. Okay, but yeah, I still want to look into that. It might be my bitrate's a little too high. I'll look at it for the next stream if it's not bad. Now, I already moved all of these guys. I still got 39 orders. Dang. I guess I didn't move too many of these guys. It's like 3 of them. I gotta deal with this guy that snuck past here. I mean, yeah, it's not... I mean, it's currently got 4 levels of unrest. It's just one city. I've got dozens. Well, no, not dozens. I've got 8. Soon to be 9 once I finish these damn barbarians. Alright, so that one is waiting till next turn. Ah, here we go. Okay, I gotta build a stronghold. And I have just recently found that strongholds and garrisons get bonuses for the units that are standing on them. So I've realized that I want to put strongholds and garrisons in a position that affords them very good defensive positioning. Right here on this river looks good to me, honestly. We're going to pay a little extra to get him there. And then we're going to have him build... Oh, we can't build a stronghold there because we don't have an adjacent... I guess it has to be here. Because it needs 2 adjacent... we can't build barracks or anything. Well, you know what we could do? Back him up one more time. Right here, we could put a Shrine of Vulcan, which is a bonus for adjacent mines, which is not terrible. And it says 1 per nation, but we have the special law that lets us put as one shrine of each type. Okay, this is also looking for a stronghold. Now, I built my garrison up on this hill, which is a useful spot for it. Is this a hill too? This is also a hill. I would like to build my other stronghold there. So let's go ahead and help make that possible. Per adjacent lumber mill. This is just bonus growth. Seems like what we should do. But the idea behind this is that the stronghold requires that it is adjacent to 2 urban tiles, which is these tiles here. When I build a shrine, it'll create an urban tile here so that I can put the stronghold on top of this nice hill, which is a nice defensive position guarding our southern flank against our current allies. But with this game, you never really know. So Hadrianopolis, it wants me to build the Ishtar Gate. I actually have enough for that. It'll be a huge boost to my cultural output. Plus 2 victory points, obviously. All cities get plus 100 culture. That's actually quite good. This is a slightly older wonder, but it checks out, and we do have the stone to do it. It has no bonuses or penalties for adjacency, so I don't know that I want to put it... It requires adjacent to the city center. Okay, but I think I want to put it over here. Let's start it. I've got 3 wonders under construction, baby! I can win this with victory points. See, the victory points here come from how strong your cities are culturally. So 1 point per weak city, 2 points for developing city, 3 points per strong city, and then 4 points per legendary city. But of course, each level requires a lot more culture than the last. For example, if we take a look at this city, which I founded relatively recently, it only needs 100 culture to get up from weak to developing. But this developing city needs to hit 500 to become strong, and this strong city needs to hit 2,000 to become legendary. And as far as I know, there are some... Well, I think there are some buildings that are locked behind certain cultures. Like, you can't build this until you get developing culture. You can't build this until you get strong culture. There may even be some things that are locked behind legendary. I'm not sure. But that's the primary way that you can win on victory points. You need more cities, and they need to be higher level. The industrial progress, military prestige, and economic reform are the technological things at the end of this tree. You can get 2 points for getting to those, 2 points each. And then wonders give you more. Persia's currently ahead just because of how many strong cities they have. They have 4 cities that have strong culture. I don't have anywhere close to that. What's culture look like here? So we have 1 strong city that's going to become a legendary city in 81 years. That'll be before the game ends, for what it's worth. And then I have a developing city, so I've got 1 city at 21 years, 30 years. Okay, one year out for this city to become strong. So we're going to pick up a victory point there. But the goal of the game is if you can hit 54 victory points before the end of the game, you can win that way. You can also win if you have double the victory points of everybody else on the map. So if you conquer enough of the enemy cities, you can basically get a mercy victory. And, oh, I need more governors. And that means I need a stronghold, garrison here. And I just got my worker. Where do I want to put that garrison? This city's probably not going to be under attack, so I don't worry too much about the exact position of the garrison here. Here we go. This will allow a governor. Because I have an ambition to maintain 8 governors. That'll give me extra legitimacy, and every ambition that you finish brings you closer to victory, because 10 ambitions is another way to get a victory. The ambitions are kind of like, what would victory be judged by the people at the time, right? Victory points are like a gamey way of doing it. Like, we're judging it from the future, looking back and going, oh, they had these glorious wonders in cities. But at the time, would they have considered that a victory? Not necessarily. They would have been petty. They would have cared about this or that. Control 4 cities, 3 specialists, 7 cities. But these usually come out of various events, right? When, you know, somebody promises the people that they will get revenge on so-and-so. They must kill 7 units from the Assyrians or whatever. And so they try to come out organically within the game. They don't always work. The ambitions used to be completely random, and they've been slowly factoring them into events to make them feel more engaged. All right, we've got the horses over. Are those sheep? Sheep? Those are horses. Just a pasture picture. Okay. And this one needs a garrison as well, unless he's building one. No, he's building an Odeon. Let's put the garrison right up on this hill. I can't build a garrison. Why can't I build a garrison? Do I already have one here? I do. I have a governor in this one already. Okay. In that case, I can come build a garrison over here. And the garrison over here, I'm going to put that on the coast. Actually, what we need is roads between these two. We have a connection. We have a coastal connection. So this city is connected to the capital, but you just saw, trying to move from here to here, it's going to try to use the coast because there's just no faster way. So we're going to build some roads here. Although the coast is usually the fastest way. All right, and this, we can build a grove to get access to honey, a luxury resource. Carthage's culture is strong with its one city. Ah, Roma now is available. Now, Rome has 2 citizens available, so I could go with some specialists. Specialists are good because they boost my science output and resources of various types. And I also like... Oh, holy moly! 48 is an insane amount. It's because I'm boosting it by freaking 156%. Let's crank out a couple of festivals while she's still alive. Come on. Not to mention, like, yeah, we're not going to have 48 civics per turn for very much longer, is what it comes down to. All right, so this unit is fine, chilling. Wrong. What are we building here? A shrine. Shrine of Venus, because we're going to put the thing up on this hill. That's right. Warrior, go here, fortify. I guess you're just going to chill in the woods, because I don't have anything else for you to do. Now, I'm going to have one force ready to go after Lyktos, and another force I want to be ready to go after Olinthius, so that I can fight him on 2 fronts. So that's what I'm trying to build up here. And remember, you're limited in the amount of orders you have, so I want to use them wisely and get them into position as soon as I can. That one's good for now. This one's going to come up here and hang out. Can we put a general here? Yes, we can. This one. It's not a good unit to put the general on, honestly. I should also have some roads built so that I can send reinforcements up there quickly. There's so much to consider. I do enjoy the warfare in this game a lot more than the Civ games. Here's another new unit that we were building for this purpose. But again, these are just stupid warriors. I really need something better than this if I'm going to go to war. I need spearmen. Horse, I mean, to be fair, my elephants are quite good. But the spearmen are the things that have zones of control that will work against the enemy mounted units. Rattlehead says he's always been a take-all-win state. Try to take over the world. You want to paint the map? You can turn off the victory conditions if you don't like them and just have one that's... I mean, the double points over everybody else is basically taking over the world. Like, you can't do that unless you've conquered a ton of cities from other players. quote-unquote players. The Numidians have converted, and I don't really care. I've exerted my influence upon Patriarch Miltiades the Bold, and so he likes us now? Okay. It's not that he likes us, but he doesn't dislike us anymore, and that is important. Another one has died. This frickin' lady is going to outlive everyone. Can we finish this stupid thing, please? Finally. The slow-ass elephant. Alright, now where do I want to place this city? I think where he is right now is fine. And I think I want to found a city with the Claudius family. Because it does... You know... I actually don't. I think this should be a Fabian city. Because I don't have a Fabian city over here. And that's the least cities I have. So right now, Fabian cities are particularly good at building military units. And the only Fabian cities I have are on this side of the Alps, because I thought that I'd be fighting for these cities that I quote-unquote stole. I kind of snuck these cities. It really looks like the game wanted me to block this up and say, this is mine, and take everything west of the mountains. But I was like, those spots are so great. I'm going to take them and put my military family over there to defend. And so far it's worked. Nobody's fought me over them. But I should have another one here that can pump out... naval units, since apparently we could come and take the Assyrians in the rear, so to speak. And technically, we still have a lot in the south to conquer. So I don't mind having a Fabian city over here. It'll also make them happy. Because they will no longer be the fewest cities in the world. So that's what we're going to go with here. Out of all the three families. They are very petty like that. Alright, and now this city should probably start with walls. Maybe you should start with a treasury. Doesn't need a festival. Very weak culture, though. One festival would help it at least start moving in the right direction. Right now it's going to take 125 years. But let's go ahead and get walls plus a slinger plus a treasury and see where we go from there. I think I have an extra worker I can send down here. I was building an extra one somewhere, and I don't need it, per se. I think it's this guy. Because this one already has a worker, so I'll bring it down here. There's not much to do down here, to be honest. There's not a lot of room for it. Prince Lucius, the heir. The heir apparent. Oh, no, my relative. He's not the heir. No, he is. He's the heir. I don't know why this one's showing. Oh, your relative, comma, your heir. Comes to court raving about a new text given to him. No! Paganism! Roman gods! He's not going to like me. But you know what? Sometimes you got to be harsh. Yeah, it's true. Sometimes you got to be. This is where we're going to put the stronghold. Can I help this guy? No. But I can put a mine right here. And I think I want to build a miner. Because miners give bonus training. And training is how we grow military units. But that's the last non-military unit I'm going to put in this city. Except that we need a festival. Son of a bitch. Look at this. Civics. 8. Remember the 48 city in the capital? 8. Partly because I haven't invested in things that can give me civics. So it's going to take 10 years? No, we're going to hurry that investment once it comes up. Buy this tile. We're just buying all the land around the mountains. And actually, we made it all the way out to the crabs. Nice. We're going to buy all the land around the mountains. And maybe we can even buy this coastal territory. And it would be even faster to travel between these areas taking the coastal route. Maybe. Maybe. Meanwhile, Capua. Capua still has a problem with discontent. I got to take care of that before we go to war with this city. But I could also use more civics. Problem is I have no way to get that without getting stonecutters at the moment. I'm also not against having extra science. The gardeners would give me... Oh, luxury resources. Ooh, that's super useful. Alright. That's probably the last thing we want to build here before we go on a war footing. We're preparing. Roma's getting a miner so that it can build more training. Oh, and because we can. That's right. I remember now. As long as this beautiful, beautiful leader is here, governing the capital, good things are going to happen. All right. Meanwhile, we have a scout here. Its troops are gone. We have some orders left over. Let's go ahead and figure out how we can use them. We can send our chancellor on a job. We've already sent them gifts, so that's not going to work. We could try to convert somebody. That's not super useful at the moment. We can pacify cities now. We got coinage. Okay, yes. That's what we want to do. So let's start pacifying cities. Meanwhile, our ambassador can maybe go on a trade mission to the Assyrians and make sure they stay happy. Or the Persians who are upset with us. Let's do that right now before they get more upset. I'm trying to find their units. There they are. They're fighting the damned Persians. I think they're going to win. It doesn't look like the Persians have enough to fight them. Except that I think they've taken Ephesus. I think that was Greek originally. So, moral of the story, I need to attack real soon. Let's go ahead and take this slinger and get him in position. And honestly, no, I don't want to take away more than... I want at least 2 defending that city. Meanwhile, I've got the start of an army over here. And you can see that... this made me real nervous, but I think the Assyrians are just trying to move towards the Scythians with that force. That's what I'm guessing. Alright, meanwhile... There we go. We finally killed those barbarians. And I'm just going to move out of range of this guy and anchor again to allow my units to come back. Alright, meanwhile, this guy can heal. Cost an order to heal. Alright, I think we're going to get one of these wonders soon. 3 years, actually, for both of those wonders. And 11 years for this wonder. Perfection takes time. But we got him queued up. Why, thank you. The Assyrians helped kill the barbarians for me. I appreciate it. Then the barbarians attack me, those jerks. Oh no! The end is near! Time to get my affairs in order. She's gonna die next year. Spearmen! Spearmen! I need spearmen. But the barracks is also on the target list for a prerequisite tech, but I'm definitely building spearmen. I got to. Are you telling me we can get the Great Lighthouse too? Oh boy. That is super tempting. I have enough money to buy the stone I need. Screw it, it's happening. This is one of the ways you can win, and we're gonna double down. Because it doesn't, you know what? I don't need stone to train military. We can attack the Greeks without impacting whether we can build those wonders or not, for the most part. Epics or exploration. We finally got that. I think the one where we kill military units and get culture is going to be the most valuable for us at the moment. Meanwhile, we still have an ambition to maintain 8 governors, and we do not have that, but we definitely have at least 8 cities. So I think it's just this newest city here needs to have that happen. And this newest city. Should probably build a worker in here somewhere. Let's actually make that faster. So wait, which of the other cities does not have a governor? Oh, so this one we're working on. That's 1. That's 2. And then this is 3. So as soon as we're done getting the honey available, we'll come back and make sure that this can have a governor. Actually, let's do that right now with this worker. Oh. Wow, stone is really expensive. I mean, it is really expensive to buy. But then again, stone is food, so I can sell some food. And use that to build a garrison. There's a reason that I'm just going crazy building these quarries everywhere I can on every mountain surface. Because I just need it. Alright. Let's see what else we're missing. We got 24 orders. And really, we just need to kill this guy and then move everybody back. Okay, here we go. Move this guy towards the goal. Heal. Move this guy way over here towards the goal. I moved him out of friendly territory so he can't heal. That's too far. Let's move him all the way to here. And then heal. This guy doesn't need to heal. We can send him up here. This one will go here. Actually. Right to here. Heal. Right to here. Heal. I should probably hang on to some money, too. Once I get the phalanx, I'm going to need to upgrade my warriors to the spearmen. There we go. That's a real ship unit, you jerk. Oh, that unit already attacked, so it can't do anything. I'm going to send my trusty... Oh, boy. I'm out of orders. Do you see how fast you can go through orders when you're moving military units? It just goes that fast. And I'm trying to build up a nice bank of training as well, because you can use training to get more orders in a pinch at 100 a pop. So if you have 2,000, that's the max you can have. You have 2,000 training saved up. That's an extra 20 orders at the opening of the war if you need it. How is that barbarians gaining health? Okay, we are no longer Marcia. We are now King Lucius the New. And who is going to be in charge of Rome now that Marcia is gone? A builder type who is eloquent. -1 per year to build improvements. I like that. What's the alternative? A judge type. Can hurry projects and specialists with money. That is actually quite useful. I'm going to do that. We can't hurry it because it's already at 1 year away. Anytime you try to hurry a project, though, you do kind of make people angry. Alright, let's go ahead with this chariot. Bring it up here and heal. Here's our elephant up here. Oh, he already attacked that. We want this city sieging machine to do that. Now, this city's a little vulnerable, but it's not worth defending yet. Once I get it built up, it'll be very valuable. The problem is, I mean, we can expand it over here with the worker, too. My main concern is I think there's probably some good other cities down here we can take, probably from the Scythians. And I'm not going to be able to beat the Assyrians to it because I'm busy fighting the Greeks. But you know what? You got to do what you got to do. The Assyrians will have their turn. One of the other cool things about this game is the cognomen system. As governor, righteous means that he reduces discontent. And as a leader, he reduces discontent in all cities. However, I think I prefer intelligent because that significantly increases our science output. Look, science is at 58 per turn. When I hit this button, it's going to go through the roof to 83. That's a huge boost. That's like a 50% increase in science output just from giving him the intelligent thing. A truce with the Numidians. I actually don't know where the Numidians are. They're down here. These are the Scythians. I'm at peace with the Scythians also. Or truce, rather. I went to war with the Numidians in order to take Hadrianopolis away from them, and I was successful. But I don't know where the rest of them are. So, sure? I mean, if you make peace with them... I mean, we're not at war with them, I think, is important, right? Oh, no, we are at war. I think we should get peace, because that way they won't send any tribal barbarian raids after me. Alright, patrons of culture in which city? This is my semi-new city. Calivia Atrebatum. They plan a poetry contest to sing the praises of their remarkable city, because they had a developing culture event. Let's see. The governor could gain courage. All they need is a heart. Or wisdom. Or judge the lyrical merits of each entry and gain charisma. I'm going to go ahead with charisma for this city. The royal line... Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Hang on. That was about me getting married? Or adopting a son? You are growing older. It's time to produce some fresh blood in the dynasty to ensure its survival. We did marry this woman a while ago, but I guess I have to adopt a son because she's not having any. This could cause a bit of a succession crisis if we actually do have a son or a daughter. How much time is each turn? Each turn is 1 year. You can change it to be half-year turns if you want your rulers to last longer. I find the amount of time they last is quite good. You can have about 6 to 7 rulers over the course of the game, and that feels just about right, because each ruler has its own archetype, which can kind of change the way that you play for a period of time. So, if I adopt Hostess the Younger... I'm adopting a 27-year-old. I mean, yes, I guess they did that in Rome. He's 48. Now, most importantly, this is a hero type. I don't remember what hero types do. If leader, all units heal while pillaging and gain 50 training per military unit killed. So that's not bad. Let's see what the other candidates are. Decimus the Builder, who is, as the name suggests, a builder, and a schemer, who is gay. That is going to cause a problem with the royal line, so we're probably going to avoid that one, since the problem right now is that we have one heir at the moment. That's a problem. So I think we got to go with Decimus the Builder, because after this war is over, which I hope to win by the time King Lucius is done, we'll need a builder to help... you know, there we go, to help grow the economy after the war is over. Because as leader, builders can add urban tiles, multiple workers can build improvements, and all cities have reduced time to build workers in general. Okay, the Cloudy Eye have been providing a scientist with vast amounts of funding for his experiments. Technological marvels are displayed with the Claudius estate. Tiberius and his team eagerly are watching as you explore the scale models of buildings and ships and machines of war. Ooh. Start the ambition to discover portcullis and chain drive. That's technology. Start ambition to discover windlass and lateen sail. Or discover architecture and jurisprudence. Advise they try to get their money back. Okay. I think we're young enough to adopt one of these ambitions. So portcullis... and chain drive. So the end one result is chain drive, lateen sail, or jurisprudence. Which is the most likely that we're going to be able to get? So jurisprudence requires 3 others, in addition to what we have we're researching right now. Chain drive. Here's windlass and chain drive. That's a little bit even further out, which requires a lot more science. 1,500 science. We're making 83 a turn. That's many, many turns, even if we boost our science by quite a bit over time. So far, jurisprudence making the most sense. What was the other one? Lateen sail. Latin Sale is tied with Jurisprudence, but actually, it doesn't take as much to get it. We don't have to go through Scholarship. Though I want to go through Scholarship. Like, we already have coinage, so we can get to Latin Sale. The problem is Latin Sale, it gives us a Droman, which is good for naval battles, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. Autarky means all cities, mines, quarries, and lumber mills get 20% bonus output. You can build units that require all those resources, regardless of whether they have them or not, but it costs you a big science upkeep if you go with Autarky. If you instead take Trade League, then you get convoys and you can sell for the same price as buying? What? That's super good! Oh, man. But what was the other one we needed besides... We need Windless and Latin Sale. Or Architecture and Jurisprudence. So, Latin Sale and Windless, these two. Or Jurisprudence and Architecture, slightly easier. I think we're going to do that. We're going to go for those two. After we... I mean, also, Citizenship is useful for... I think it's Citizenship useful. There's something we need Citizenship for. Divine Rule. So that was already on our plate. We want to get citizenship as soon as possible so we can adopt paganism as a state religion and get all the benefits therein. Meanwhile, architecture is not far off from Portcullis. So we're going to go with that. Architecture and Jurisprudence. Now we need a new governor for Rome. We already picked one. We need to have finished this ambition, which is now a legacy because it was my previous leader's ambition, within 20 years. Otherwise, we get a penalty for not finishing the ambition. We said we're going to go to the moon, and we failed. Alright, this one... Maybe can jumpstart this economy a little bit. He's kind of like my wandering helper. Because we're building a worker for Pompeii. Wait a minute, Pompeii? Oh, boy. I don't think we settled next to a volcano, but maybe I'll find out that I was wrong. It looks to me like the Greeks might be able to hold him off. No, those are workers, aren't they? Ooh, Greeks are in trouble. I need to get some guys up here so I can take this city. I don't want the Persians to have it. That makes them too strong. Maybe I can just take these two cities and come at it from behind. And then this will act as a plug against the Persians trying to flank me in the north. I think that's probably for the best. Rather than try to fight them for control of this city, it looks like that's going to be a little hard. But taking other cities while all of them are in the wrong place? Yeah, I'm in favor of that. Oh, out of orders. Pompeii is fine, but if you hear rumbling, run. There are volcanoes in the game. I don't know if there are any events associated with them. I do know that there are, like, around 4,000 events in the game. Ah, I got a new cognomen. So over the course of the game, you gain cognomens, which is like, so-and-so the architect, so-and-so the great, so-and-so the wise. And you gain a new one when you've gained one of a higher tier. So there's, like, cognomens that give 10 legitimacy. There's cognomens that give 20 legitimacy. There are cognomens that give 30 legitimacy, etc., etc. So I currently had one that gives 0, I think, because I was Lucius the New. And now that I have gotten enough to qualify for the Architect, I've gotten that one. And you can see, you just need to get 2,200 points, and I got 4,600 from all these wonders and improvements. Although I think I'm going to jump over Architect and go straight to Keystone. There it is, yeah. So I actually qualified for Keystone. So, even though Lucius had nothing to do with the construction of these, they were all done under his mother, or his aunt, actually. Still, he gets credit and he's called the Keystone for finishing the wonders. Yay. So, our ambassadors completed a mission of establishing trade net with Persia. The Persians are willing to trade, but the terms are not generous. We can provide orders for iron. I do not want to give away orders. There's no situation where I have enough orders. I do not want to give away science either. And my civics are currently problematic, but when I start shifting over to a war economy, I'll have more civics than I need. But right now, I don't need iron. The only reason to do this is to make the Persians happier. And I kind of need to. Like, I'm fine. I'll give away the civics. For now. Okay. Citizenship gets me to the divine rule. I do also want metaphysics so I can start boosting my science output in my cities, but I also need portcullis for the spy master and the things that come after. Spy masters are actually really useful in war, but I want that divine rule. I need to make this state religion a thing. I've been working at it for too long and not having any progress. So my ambassador is actually terrible with discipline. Religions don't like him, so I'm going to try to improve his discipline now that he's leveled up. My chancellor doesn't like me at all. Let's try to influence him. My leader will lavish some gifts on him. Meanwhile, I'm going to send my... Oh, I can tutor. Oh, not yet. Can't tutor my child yet. He's not 10 years old. Oh, he's severely ill. And he's got a job already? Oh, no. Yeah, he's got the ambassador job. Do I have a courtier that can do it? Oh, I made my courtier into an ambassador. Huh. Maybe I should have a different ambassador. But he just got good at it. Damn, I can't tutor the kid. I need another courtier. Alright, in the meantime, let's have the ambassador try to do a trade mission with the Assyrians and maybe see if that goes a little better. If the Assyrians really like me, and they're going to stay at peace with me, then after the war with the Greeks, if I hopefully take 3 of their cities, then I'll go to war with the Persians. If the Persians like me more, I'll go to war with the Assyrians. Both of them are stronger than me, I think. The Assyrians are stronger and more erudite. I'm worried about that. The Persians have similar power and are competent, so I think I want to keep the Assyrians as stronger friends. Alright, what else do we have here? Traveler arrives from the Greek city of Lektos. He calls himself an apostle, a messenger of Christianity. Get the hell out of here! Get the hell out of here! Told him off. The pyramids of Rome tower above the surrounding lands, the polished stone gleaming in the sun. A labor force of 100,000 workers have cut and raised over 2 million blocks of stone to create the monolithic structures. Bonus legitimacy for building a wonder. Meanwhile, Duke Titus the Compassionate is quite upset with me because I adopted a child which bypassed him. My Chancellor has quietly suggested that you might conduct an imprison mission to get him out of the way. Okay. I'm not against it. Because if he's imprisoned, he can still take over for me if I die. I do not have a secure line of succession here. But, also, I need to get... Is my son married? No. Not wrong one. I need to get him married off. And who better than an Assyrian to cement our alliance-ish? Let's see if that's an option. Yes. We could do a foreign marriage with the Assyrians. Oh, he's ill. I think that means that he might not get as good results if you try to use him in anything. That's fine. We got some achievements unlocked. Woo! Achievements unlocked. Build the stuff. We discovered phalanx. We can upgrade all our soldiers now. Now, I believe I built the museum in Capua. Yes. And it's a straight 50% boost to our science output. So what that means is wow, we don't have a lot of growth here, do we? 12. It seems like it should be higher. Maybe I need some farmers. Oh, the cruel governor is hurting the growth. Let's see if we can find a better governor for this place. He's giving... He's warlike, which is good, but he's also upset with me, apparently. There's a lot of people that don't like me. Maybe I can just replace him. Let's see if there's a better governor here. A corrupt pathfinder. We lose a little money that way. I don't really like that. But we gain growth. Ugh. Alright, let's keep the status quo for now. Alright, here's what we need to do. All these warriors that we've been moving up here. We need to... oh, wait a minute. Can they upgrade to spearmen? Yes, they can. As long as they're in friendly territory. And this guy actually can get promoted. So what does he have right now? He has bonus damage if... damage and defense if damaged. Oh, I like the idea of increasing his power. This is our first promotion for this guy. I'm a fan of extra critical strike. I'll take it. Here we can move this guy up and upgrade him to spearman. Move this guy up and upgrade him to spearman. Don't have the orders. Damn it. Next turn. These guys still haven't moved. Like, boy. And I had a bunch of workers that didn't get to do their orders either. Ah, Duke Titus the Compassionate has been imprisoned on charges that are generally agreed to be just. Fabius imprisoned our family member, and I gained 400 gold for it, I guess. Wait, and then he died in prison? Boy, we could have just... And he's a dog owner! Man! We could have just waited, he was gonna die! Oh boy, our line of succession is really just worrisome. Ugh, Manichaeism. There's too many religions. I just want to put mine down in stone. Many of the nation's elderly and elites are starting to voice concerns about educating women as equals. Huh. Here's the problem with that. We already chose freedom as our option. There's one of these that gives a ton of extra orders. It's not legal code. Legal code actually costs orders per year. I thought I remember there was one that gave like an extra slavery, right? No, that just gives bonuses to mines and quarries. This one, actually, state, religion, cities get +1 per year, but you can't use this. Oh, you could use this. Actually, I could switch over to it. I had to pick polytheism for an ambition, I believe. I can build... Can I switch to this? I think... right now I can build a shrine in every city, but... I don't have a state religion, so it does not matter. Point is... I would have to switch to slavery, otherwise my families would be very upset with me. I mean, not very upset. But ideally you want to get them above 200. There's good reasons to do that. Your governors are better, your military units are stronger. The families determine that. So would I be willing to switch over to slavery? 1 discontent every year in every city, but our mines and quarries have bonus output. I mean, it's tempting. All it really does, though, is it gets me some one free citizen in each city. I'm not really hurting for citizens. Instead, we'll just keep our conservative traditions to please the elites. Members of Fabius wish to meet the council in private, away from prying eyes. Privately, they present a list of complaints and grievances threatening to oppose future policies if the treatment of their family does not change. Oh, they want me to give control of this city over to the Fabians family instead. But I don't wanna. This is plus half an order. That's actually quite useful. I'm going to do that. Put that in there. They ask too much. Oh, we're charming, so we have a good solution that doesn't piss anybody off. We can convince them that mass is a joyless burden. That's a great line. A riot breaks out in Roma's largest jail cell, and by the time the warden reestablishes control, 20 prisoners and 4 guards lie dead. Among those killed, Titus, the Compassionate. I am more sad about the dog. I never got attached to Titus. My wife has a t-shirt that says, I don't care who dies in the movie as long as the dog makes it. It's true. The Fabii wish to claim the body and hold rituals in accordance with their beliefs. Surrender the remains to Titus. Why do I lose courage? Oh, because he should receive criminal rights and it will piss off the Fabians. But I would become strict, which means new infantry units get... Yeah, we're going to go to war. We're a tactician. We need it. All right. Let's go ahead and check this. We can upgrade this guy to Spearman. This guy's going to sit here and heal. This guy's going to move forward a little bit so that this guy can move forward. Oh, nope. So that this guy can move forward. So that this guy can move forward and upgrade as well. And we've got more coming. And we've got to have the battering ram. The battering ram travels very slowly if it's not on roads, which means I really should be building roads. Is this guy Frey? Yes, so he needs to start building roads post-haste. Alright, so he's going to start building roads towards our potential conquest. Here we've got another spearman. We don't know the meaning of axeman. Literally, we don't. And unfortunately, we don't know archery either. Is that on my list? Composite bow is on my list. The archer is 5 strength, and that is considerably stronger than the 4 strength slinger. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it really is. In the way the combat system works. Alright. This guy's just going to sit here and upgrade as well. I don't want to run out of opportunities there. So a stronghold going here. Here, the festival, this is the one we're going to hurry along. Festival can go fast. Oh, we're out of orders already. God. We need more of those. We are a little low on metal. You can see, if we wanted to start building Hastatus, our specialized unit, that would be a bit of a problem. So I'm going to go ahead and put a miner here. That'll give us more metal. I should probably also dig more mines, which this guy could do if I had orders to do it. You can see I've got 9 military units and 5 workers that did not have the ability to get orders that turn. Primarily, you get orders from your legitimacy. That's one of the biggest sources. So the more legitimacy you get, the better. What are you doing over here? I just keep not having the orders. Oh, good. We're no longer ill. Whew. There we go. Killed that guy. I need to get governors. Oh, good. I can have a slothful governor or a corrupt governor. Ugh. What about this? Man, there's no winning with these guys. This guy's warlike, sure. Alright. That's 7 governors. We're still missing a governor somewhere? Hadrianopolis needs a governor. And I guess we'll take the one that has bad discipline. There we go. We got the legitimacy bonus from completing the ambition there. So now we only have the one ambition. Discover architecture and jurisprudence. From festival to powder keg. During the closing days of the festival in Nasus, the captain of the city watch arrested and detained a trio of Scythian children for petty thievery. This is not something that would normally warrant your attention, but when the parents attempted to get their children back, the situation escalated. While no one was killed, blood was spilled, and now the situation has reached the boiling point. While many of the citizens of Nasus support this action, there are others who are horrified by the prospect, which is how you became aware of the issue. So, don't get involved. The Scythians will get pissed, but at least we'll reduce the unrest in the city. Right now, the Scythians only barely like us, and we only have a truce with them. So that's probably the good option. We could intervene and ransom the children back from money. Or we could intervene and make the Scythians happy. Now, this city actually has a bit of a problem with its unrest. So, I'm going to take this opportunity to make the city happy by pissing off the Scythians. Oh, I already did that. There we go. Now it's down to only level 2 unrest. It's about to hit level 3 again, so I have to go ahead and build another level 3 festival. Oh, and I need to have another order every turn. I have to pacify another city. Massa needs pacification. And our ambassador's on a trade mission. He'll be back. I think we just want to start declaring war on Greece next turn, which means I need these guys in position. So I don't have to spend a ton of orders next turn. This may look suspicious, but don't worry, we're just passing through. Alright, Hadrianopolis needs a goal. Getting the basic treasury and forum down is probably a good idea. And then a festival as well. This one's not going to be giving me any civics for a while. A farmer could be good. Stonecutter to help out with civics. Let's do that first. Throw that in there. Alright. Here goes nothing. I think I have enough to fight the Greeks, but we'll see. We'll gain the Hastatus soon enough. Which are basically equivalent to macemen, but they come much sooner. I'm ill again! Can we not? Can we just not? The Assyrians are willing to trade. We don't need food. Apparently they want food, though. Unfortunately, none of those things are good. Food is something we have plenty of. I could use something else, so that's not worth it. Alright, Ambassador. I think we need to choose a new ambassador and let you train the kid. The kid's kid, actually. Throwing that on the Barbie. We need to get married. We don't have a spouse? When did that happen? Who do we want to get married to? We could secure a family, which currently we don't need to. Maybe the Assyrians. Let's go ahead and marry with them again. Ideally, I could get a diplomat heir at some point and make a formal alliance with the Assyrians so we can go after everybody else. Because they are so much stronger than me at the moment. Oh, my wife died! That's why. That's why I'm not currently... Okay. And the Queen of the Persians also died. Visited the court that requested additional land for the Shrine of Vesta. The local worshippers are keen to honor the goddess of hearth and home and expand her influence. We could gain an acolyte. Oh, those are useful. They give culture, and they give bonus religion opinion, and I think they also give science. If we were righteous, we could gain the acolyte and get some extra thing. But I'll take the acolyte. I don't know where, is it, like, must have already been put into the thing like it's supposed to. Yeah. We have an apprentice acolyte. We could upgrade it to a master acolyte, basically. Alright. Now. Unfortunately, we spent a lot of turns again. Alright, here. We've gotten our thing closer. And meanwhile, maybe I should get my scout out of Dodge. Where's my scout? Is he in here somewhere? I can't see him. There he is. He's hiding. I want to get information about what's going on over here. And this is the perfect spot. When you're in a forest, you're hidden. So he'll disappear after this turn, theoretically. I thought we had a tactician. I guess he became a scholar at some point and I wasn't watching. So as a leader, he can redraw tech tiles and all his cities get bonus if archive is available. I don't think we can build archive. Except maybe in his city. What city is he the governor of? I don't remember. No, it was Inquiry we were able to build because of a governor. I don't think we know about archives. Alright, let's take this opportunity. There we go. To build a stronghold. There you go. They've taken Olynthus, and they're capturing it for the Assyrians. I want this one. So let's make it happen. We'll come at it from this side if we need to. We're ready. Guess this one's coming up too. And we're out of orders. So next turn we go to war. Do any of these guys need a governor that they can take advantage of? Let's see. That's already got a governor. This one doesn't have a governor, so let's spend in order to give them a governor. A general, I should say. Oh, no, we don't have general for him. Dang. Because... Oh, what about this? Can we give this a general? We can. Healing in neutral territory? Love it. And he's a tracker, so he gets extra vision. Alright, Rome needs a choose, blah, 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 a festival, and a forum. And we don't really have any specialists, because our workers sitting here spending forever building pyramids instead of mines. I need more mines. Get me metal! Alright, this is the turn. War is upon us! Theoretically. Ah, because I'm no longer ill. Perfect. Is this this guy the general governor of Nasus? He's 53. Let's see. So, Schemer. This is who we're going to marry. I'm not too worried about the negative courage. Or a judge. We'll take the Schemer. She's 29. She might give us more kids, and that way we'll have a slight buffer. Persia arrives with a marriage proposal for my son, Prince Decimus the Builder. Hang on. 45 and 53? Dude! You had... Oh, we adopted him. That's right. He's adopted. Trying to remember how that math would work. Okay. So we could get a commander. That's not bad. She's romantic. Or a tactician. I think commander's better, generally speaking, for my preferred play style. Alright, we can't use any orders that are not dedicated to crushing the Greeks on this turn. Break the peace. Break the peace. You hate us now, roar. Declare war. They don't like us anymore. Alright. Let's try to surround this B. Oh, hey. Worker and... Couldn't quite get there, but he can. Unfortunately, we're not doing much. Once this guy gets into position, he'll be able to do a lot more. You can see we're doing damage to the city each time. He hasn't had a lot of time to develop this. It's got basically nothing. He doesn't have a garrison. He doesn't have walls. So the unit inside is taking very little damage because the city... Oh my god, this guy moves so freaking slow. Nope, he's out of orders. He cannot move any faster. He would not quite make it, even if he could. That's okay. Boy, that was a very... But this is rough terrain, too. Gulp. Citizenship is almost here. We'll get divine rule. Oh, the Carthaginians are taking that city. No, that can't be allowed! I want that city! It's such a great defensive position. Oh no, Pompeii is going to be attacked by tribal raids. Alright, sovereignty was a goal in and of itself, but why? Because Constitution gives you bonus science. This is a very interesting one, because tyranny is very clearly good if you're at war. However, Constitution is very good if you're not at war. Meanwhile, scholarship is on the way to the other one that we want. Military drill, though, gives us barracks, which is very nice. And it only takes a year. You know what? That'll be the easy one. Our Chancellor is going to gain some discipline. Alright. Let's see if we can slot this right in there. Perfect. And our range unit can also hit it. Oh, we can almost take it this turn, but not quite. That's everybody. We've got 5 more orders. I'm going to try moving up here to get close enough to maybe capture this ahead of time. The court moves forward with business even as a pall of death hangs over the palace. The popular general has come to express deepest regrets. Oh, because I'm in mourning over the previous wife. Yeah, it's true. I look to your soldiers for inspiration. No. The general leaves the spearmen? But it seems your loss has left you fearful of bloodshed. I mean, I'll take a free warrior, I guess? I don't want him to leave the spearmen. Or her, I guess. She's useful. I don't want to pay the penalty on my legitimacy. This city finished an acolyte. Let's get some luxury resources here. That seems good. And then also festival. Inquiry? You know what? I'll take it. Meanwhile, my chancellor should be pacifying a city somewhere, and I'll even pay a little bit extra to make sure that happens. Alright, so we just came and stomped on an already dead corpse, more or less. Oh no! We need to get around the city before they do! Ah, crap! We acted too late. There's so much to do, I just didn't have time. Nice. A free court minister. Hard to say no to that. Meanwhile, we know we want metaphysics. Let's take that. Lucius is me. Let's bonus his wisdom up a little bit. Alright, so we've taken this, and I'm going to try to sneak in here. Yes, I can get to there. And I want to get around it another way. Can I get another military unit over there, like this elephant? Yes. Okay. So we now have 3 sides of this. Hopefully, when it gets low enough, we will try to hit the final blow on it. I will bring my battering ram to bear as well. Openly pondering questions of life, morality, and desire. She could gain some wisdom if we spend a little money to hire a master philosopher for her. Sure. You know I'm in favor of wisdom and philosophy. Messenger has arrived from the land of the Numidians. She finds herself with a strong military, but a shortage of resources. Perhaps we can both benefit. She wants to give me an elite Liberian cavalry. Starting with the benefit of this thing is it starts with Nomad, which gets bonus when it attacks from sand. And it consumes money instead of food and iron and such. I don't think that's super valuable at the moment, to be honest, though. Now, I do need my range units up here. More than anything else, those will give me the edge. And I do not have any. Like, where are they all? Come on up here. Alright. I'm hoping they can't take it in one shot here. It's got 18 HP left. I don't think they can do it, but we'll see. Oh, the Greeks came back to try and hold it. Persians are doing them in. Nice of the Greeks to attack the Persians. I approve. Storm's brewing. There's the barbarian raiders we were worried about. Son of a gun. I do not want to spend these orders on this, but I can't just let it be sacked. In fact, this has gotten damaged, so I have to go do something about that. Alright, that's a small investment outside of the war effort. I'm hoping that I can get this to here. Yes. Because it will be able to do quite a bit of damage here. What does it say? -3. I mean, that's not a lot, but... Out of orders. Jesus. Alright, the capital needs something. Another festival? I don't know about that. We've had a lot of festivals in the capital. A minor for extra money? Yeah. Forum is also not bad for extra civics. Don't need settlers. The cities exist. We just have to take them. During a feast, Tiberius reveals a shriveled monkey's paw to those in attendance. If we become superstitious, we're no longer intelligent. Why would we choose that? Oh, because it makes the scientist happy. If we care about how happy he is. Or I'm going to make him disappointed with me. Or I become the owner of a monkey's paw? That sounds like a trap. I'm not going to fall for that one. But Tiberius doesn't like me, and that is a problem. Potentially. Man, we even have a luxury resource I could give away to a city, and I just do not have the resource at the moment. But now I've got 4 sides of the city covered up. So I think that means that I can take it down myself, eventually. Problem is always taking it almost all the way down and then not able to finish it off. Oh, I'm the fountainhead now. Because I built another wonder. That's what happens. The bumbling arrival of Chancellor Nonus the Zealot's agenda in Nasus inspires open rebellion. Oh boy, he is spoiled. And he has negative discipline? No, he doesn't, but the weakness. He tried to pacify the city, but... we throw him to the crowd? But it's okay, we're charming. We meet with the leaders of the rebellion. A tiny reduction in legitimacy, but it's probably worth reducing the city there. Alright. I kind of want my archery here. We're slowly catching up on things. There's the Ishtar Gate. We promised we were going to build a stronghold there. We did build a stronghold there. We can finally build Hastatus here. I'm going to build 1. Meanwhile, did we ever get connected up to the other cities? We did. Now we've got huge numbers of connected foreign cities from the Persians. One of the things we have to consider is if we go to war with the Persians, which we may eventually do, they will certainly try to penalize... I mean, we will lose all that bonus gold we're making at the moment. Alright, so this is going to be captured successfully in 1 year. We can rename it in honor of the whatever. Oh. It looks like the Persians have given us an opening. So, let's find out if we can kill this in 1 shot. I don't think we can. But as we are the only ones surrounding it... the General of the Chariot becomes a ranger. Bonus from attacking from trees. I like actually the herbalist, the bonus heal. So this is now at 6. I think actually we're going to back off a little bit there, because I don't think we can finish it off if it's at 6. Let's leave it at 10. Or 11? 13? Let's leave it at 10. I do not think that they can take it with 10. And we can definitely take it next turn. We'll get what we wanted. The wealthiest citizens of Roma. Roma's finally made it to strong culture. Add in a fruit basket. Then they can take him. Governor Plautia the Younger shows good manners and gains discipline. Or she can give the uneaten food to the poor, or stockpile it for future hardship. I'm actually a little worried about my money situation here, so let's boost that. 400 income seems good, but... A younger son of Greece's royal family has presented himself as a defector and great admirer of the culture of Rome. We could gain a little legitimacy if we take him hostage. We can gain a work of art, or we can convince him to return to his homeland and heal the divide between our nations. No, let's take some of his culture. Oligarch. Does oligarch means he's head of a family? That's what that means. The head of the Fabian family strides into your chambers one evening, his cloak waving behind him. I've simply heard the best news. You're familiar with Pompeii? Oh, that's not good news. Well, the city's been growing like grass, and they're looking to expand their industries. I thought I'd clue you in and see if you want to invest in one. Ah! We could add horses to Pompeii, honey, or crabs. Honey costs a lot of money, but it's a luxury resource. Let's do it. We gained some legitimacy for building the Wonder. Now, we've got some extra orders and a lot of workers that need something to do. Like this one. I built that kind of in the wrong place, but that's okay. We can build a theater here. We can build a mausoleum? Another wonder of the world? It just requires a hill. Unfortunately, that's like the only hill we have. Screw it. We got so much stone. We are stone rich. I'm making it happen. And we could even build a theater and maybe get this city up to legendary culture status eventually. We got to finish the road that we had started here. Why can't he build a road? Oh, he's already on a road. So add a road here, I guess. Oh, he can't build a road into an area that's not under our control, which it will be next turn. Alright, we need iron. Iron! Build another mine here. We got crabs. We'll pay extra to get it. I just want this guy done. Yeah, I'm down on my training now because of that. Ponsalius. What do we do with these guys? They have 4 citizens. We should put them to work doing something. Do we want extra growth? A stonecutter would give us some extra civics. Let's do that. Which stonecutter, you might ask? Probably the one producing 12 things. And it's level 2. Let's give him a festival. And then we'll end the year. And next turn, I definitely have to get these luxuries done. And I have to have him try to fix a city again. And next time, if he fails, I'm definitely throwing him in the crowd. You know what I mean? What is a Greek spearman doing down here? Greece is a truce with Persia, which means that I can have my way with the rest of the Greek cities. Alright, a bustling horde of merchants and Numidians entered court. Pons Alis is the target of this event. We could import honey to Pons Alis as well, or salt. Salt seems good. We already got honey in the other city. The royal line withers. Yeah, why do we never have kids? I could adopt someone, but they would become second in line, I believe. She's a scholar. He's a schemer. And she is a commander. Let's go with the scholar. We'll also have the Valerians liking us as a result. My newest city now needs to be assigned one of my families. Well, the Fabians are the champions. They're the bonus to the production of training and bonus city defense. So if a city, I think, is going to become under attack, this is the one to do it. Claudians are landowners. They benefit from cities that have a lot of rural specialists. They can grow rural specialists much faster, and they get regular growth faster. Regular growth might be necessary because we do not have a lot of options for regular growth in this area. There's not a lot of places we could put farms where they would be particularly helpful in this arid land. I think this is a landowner's city. The Valerians don't really care where they are, for the most part. They just want specialists, and they want to get a lot of them. So I think the landowners are going to get this one, the Claudians. And we get the governor of Calavea Atradium, or whatever that is. And she is apparently being upgraded. She can become righteous. Mines and quarries. We don't have a lot of mines and quarries there. I think righteous is pretty good. Okay. It's a new turn. It's a new day. I think we can take this city. And we can promote a general, our tactician. She's the general of a chariot. Swift would be real good on a chariot, honestly. Helps to get around and flank them. Just a base increase of the courage, but I think Swift is good. Dang, I really thought we could nail this all the way down, but we're getting only to there. We can try to kill this guy. This city needs to repair the damage. It needs walls. You never gave them walls. It needs a defensive unit like a slinger that's going to just defend itself. Now we can finish the road. There we go. That's nice. Now we can connect this road up over here. And if I take these two cities, I think I can probably be happy to make peace with the Greeks and use this nice wall here as a shield against them. This mountain range. And then I don't have to worry about the Greeks ever again. I can piss them off as much as I want. If I put a couple of forts in these mountain passes and just say, "Thou shalt not pass," that's all there is to it, baby. Alright. What are those, pearls? We can get to pearls. Let's go buy a tile. Capua. What does Capua... Oh, it's a unit. Okay. I need to find these guys. Here we go. We can build a camp here. And we could build a stronghold. I kind of feel like I want to build a stronghold right on this coast. Having two defensive buildings here is pretty good. Ah, this guy is finally here. Probably a garrison at the tip gives us a good firing line of anybody that's trying to come at us from here. Now, this guy wants me to build a courthouse or a granary for growth. How's growth here? Growth is pretty good here. I don't think I need a granary. to be honest. Well, what do we use this worker for? What we need is some hamlets. That's what we need. Monetary boosts. Oh, this one was stunned. Okay. That's annoying. Oh, by the Greeks! That's right, the Greek Byreme stunned it. That's not great. I need another naval unit there. Soon. Stunned again. Ugh. That's an upgrade that lets the naval units basically prevent you from doing anything on your turn. What? You can't do that. We completed another wonder. The lighthouse is mine. When you get a lot of stone, it's way easier than I thought. Alright, before we deal with anything else, we got to come down here and figure out how we're going to deal with this. I think I got to go and hit this guy back. There we go. She wants to rename the ship the Praise of the Two Lands, a symbol that both nations will soon be under your rule. Okay. If we rename it, we'll get plus 20% from Ocean. Sure. Now, this guy's unfortunately got to go frickin' hide. And I got to figure out how to get a military unit down there to deal with him. And I got to upgrade him. To spearman before he goes. Then I gotta finish off this city. Capturing! Oh, we couldn't get to friendly territory. But the otherwise guys are going to try to get to friendly territory in order to heal up. Wait, is this the one that can heal in neutral territory? No, it's not. One of them can. Alright. We'll get the crabs, I guess. We don't have enough orders. Let's pay one order to do that. Let's pay one more order to assign a luxury resource, because I keep forgetting. I've also got these things that I can do. Okay, let's get Divine Rule right now. Get it out of the way. Next turn, I get my oh, no, this turn I can still do. I thought the law was going to cost me one. Okay, adopt state religion, Roman paganism. I've been waiting for this for forever. We don't have enough civics! Ah! Fine. Let's send them out to pacify a city. Ponzalius. Capua can have anything. And I think it's going to be lumber production. Because it gives 2 science to do that. Oh, I wanted growth, didn't I? 15 is okay, but let's get a bonus growth from this farmer. Oh, but this would give us the incense we want. Huh. Next turn. Next time. Alright, it is turn 96. We are almost halfway through the game, assuming it went all the way to turn 200. Roughly 175 to 200 turns, I think, is how long it's supposed to take. We are now at the top of the victory point chart, people! 2, 4, 6, 8 from wonders alone. Assyria does not have any of those. The Greeks have the Hanging Gardens, and that's it. The Carthaginians have the Oracle. Wait, did I just see that the Greeks killed one of my units? The Greeks can't kill my units! Only I can kill my units. So steel is not actually necessary if I've got status. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at what steel leads to. It leads to battle line. We don't care about that too much. We can already build Hastatas, which are better than the Axemen. The Axemen have anti-polearm and cleave. The Hastatas have Centurion, which is bonus against all melee units. I mean, Axemen do have the cleave, which is kind of nice, but I don't need that as much as I need scholarship. Now, what did we just research? The composite bow. We can get archers, finally. Wow, I grew old in the last couple of turns. I wasn't paying attention. I do not want to learn about that. No. Right now, I need to save up my civics so that I can adopt my state religion, finally. So, what we'll do with this city is try to create a little cultural icon here. And anyway, I need to go back over here and see what's going on. See, I moved my guys out because I thought that we were done. Apparently not. Coming back with a vengeance. Bring these guys over. Bring these guys here to heal. We can bring these guys and upgrade them to an archer before they go. These guys can get a little closer. I am only 3 extra orders if I really wanted it. Alright, Rome is finally under control festival-wise. I kind of want to do another festival, just because. But, archive. We need archive. We just got the ability to get that, I think. And then a forum would help with building future things, and then another archive. We actually need this worker to finish because we've got all the specialists already out doing things. We also don't have any citizens. So we'll get another citizen in 6 years, but they're all in use. We've built all the specialists we can possibly build in Rome, which is one of the reasons that it has so much science production. Meanwhile, in Capua, our science production is significantly increased by the museum, and we're trying to get some growth happening in Capua. I think we could, if we had a worker, come back over here and do something in there. We should probably put a worker on the list here. I don't think I have. This one is going to come back and probably build some a granary here to help with our growth situation. Alright, heading into turn 98. I think we're going to call it here for the night in just a few minutes. We have accomplished some of our goals. We have taken over the lead in the game. Architecture and jurisprudence are on our list. I think scholarship is on the way to those. Where is architecture? There it is. So we need portcullis to get to architecture, and we need scholarship to get to jurisprudence. So we're getting there. No, my elephant! You bastards. Bastard-coded bastards. Bastard filling. Oh, Tiberius the scientist is gone. Well, let's pop back up here and make sure we don't forget that we're dealing with a bit of an issue. Some might call it a bit of a sticky wicket. Whoa, I don't want you to go all the way around there. Whoa. Axemen, much stronger than I want them to be. Yikes. Okay, so we have to deal with this problem. Alright, there we go. And now we can kill the... There we go. Chariot. Chariot no more. Okay. We've got another spearman we can bring up. Bring to bear on this guy. And... these guys can come up here, and then there. There. A little bit more. Now, we've got another elephant we can bring up. Let's see if there's any workers that I really need to prioritize doing something. I think another mine wouldn't be out of the question, but let's see if there's anything else. This guy could come back here and build a quarry. And that's the end of the year. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will pick this up, probably on the weekend. I'm going to say Saturday, this Saturday, and I will post the time on the channel if you want to check it out. I'm not sure the exact time because I don't remember what I'm doing on Saturday, but we'll find out. Have a good one. We will catch you later.